Spider-Man, Spider-Man, emotionally compromised Spider-Man.
You're an ass.
Will he cry in a sec? He is compromised as heck. Look out. Comfort the Spider-Man.
Oh my God, you are such an ass. Why?
I was born this way.
This is why you can't do the openers anymore. Do you see that?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hi, guys. It's Daria.
Really?
Dude, you stole my opener. I get my own opener. So, yes. And, of course, I'm here with Spotted _
I
Menace.
will hit you. It's just Spotted. Just continue.
Thank you. And we have Spider-Man Homecoming.
Nope. Wow.
Wait,
wow.
Which one? Oh, Far From Home. I'm sorry. We have Spider-Man Far From Home. Just play the music. Play the music. Just play the music.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go. Let's all go. Let's all go to the lobby.
I always feel like I'm putting my friends in danger. The world needs the next Iron Man.
You going to step up or not?
One of my biggest fears after Endgame ended was how they were going to continue the MCU after that big, emotionally draining 3 hours that they're actually putting back out in theaters.
Yeah.
With deleted scenes.
Yeah.
In theaters.
Yeah.
How would they continue the MCU? How would they continue the story? And in a way, it's kind of unfair that Tom Holland and Peter Parker have to be the ones to test the waters after all of that. And it could have easily gone the wrong way. And we don't know, like, it's
hit
still
or miss.
It could have easily been hit or miss, and they threw Spider-Man out there into the wolves.
Yeah, they kind of did.
And
left him after Endgame.
Yeah.
And the effects of that.
Well, we'll see, how well they did it. But for right now, let's talk about what happened with Spider-Man Far From Home, not Homecoming, Far From Home. Peter Parker is post Endgame. Everybody has been snapped, and they do a brilliant job. And first of all, they troll the hell out of you. They troll the hell out of
dicks.
You at the very beginning of this movie.
Yeah, they were. That just was not cool. Marvel, Disney, not freaking cool.
Not cool at all. Not cool at all.
Get your crap together, because that was not cool.
But they start off. They straight up troll you. But amidst the troll. Amidst the tugging at stuff that shouldn't have been tugged at, they did a good job of kind of sort of answering questions and kind of leaving you with more questions than answers about what happened post snap. Of course, they call it the blip because they don't want things to be exactly right. Yeah. But they show you what happens post snap and how everybody gets together in that 5-year span. After that 5 years, where everybody returns back to their universe undusted. And basically just everybody's picking up the pieces, and just like that, Spider-Man is doing the same. He's been gone for 5 years. People have grown up and moved on, moved into homes and all these other resources and everything. And Spider-Man now has to go on this trip, this science trip abroad, but he doesn't want to be Spider-Man for the summer. He just wants to chill. And you know what? I get it. I mean, think about what's happening here. Think about what's happened in Peter Parker's life. All right.
Yeah.
He's lost Tony Stark.
Yeah.
He's lost a whole bunch of people in his life, and
Captain
he had
America.
to. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's still there, but he's not Captain, and he's not Cap anymore. But yeah. So you've lost all of these people. You got thrusted back into this fight that technically you weren't equipped for. You weren't pulled in to be an Avenger.
No.
All that happened was you saw that people were in trouble, and just like that, you decided to throw on the suit and help out, and you ended up getting snapped. And now you're back. And honestly, like, you can feel the specter of that decision paint everything about this movie, because now he's like, I want to leave the suit. I want to just enjoy being Peter Parker for just a bit, because my whole life for the past 5 years, even though I haven't been in existence, but like my whole life for these past 5 years in everybody else's mind has been to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Let me have a vacation, bro. He's only 16. Let the brother live.
Right.
But, things conspire against you. We have, a bunch of elemental monsters and Nick Fury and Mysterio and a whole bunch of things. And I have to end it there, because holy crap, there is so much to frickin' spoil in this.
And we can't do it.
Oh my God.
You have to go see it. We can't do it.
You are like everything. It's a minefield.
Yeah.
It is a minefield of like Easter eggs, of a whole bunch of stuff. Like there's one thing that I want to talk about so bad that ended up not being a thing that everybody was speculating was going to be a thing, but I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
I can't talk about it right now. So we're going to instead focus on what we really liked about this movie, what we didn't like about this movie, and then throw you to our scores. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how we do here.
So this is going to be really
at the
quick.
Kaiju Cinematic Destruction. First thing, I'm gonna hit you up with D. What did you not like about this movie? Let's hit with the negatives. Let's hit the negatives.
It's kind of hard to say, because I mean, like, everything was well put together. Some parts might have lagged just a little bit.
Yeah.
Like in the middle, just like certain scenes could have been like cut out, and then it took too long to get to another scene that probably either could have been sped out or cut out altogether, because you wouldn't have missed it. That's about it. I mean, like, it's,
Yeah, this movie is not perfect. It starts off good, but it doesn't really get beyond good for, like, the first half of this movie. It's decent. It's well done. It's a competent Spider-Man story that is, like, if it ended without going the way that it did, I'd be like, this is a good movie. It's a good movie. I liked it. I'd probably see it again with some friends and everything. And it was cool. It felt like it was struggling to find its footing, because the story that it wanted to tell, it couldn't tell you until like it did a bunch of this world building. Yeah. And we had to focus more on Peter Parker being Peter Parker. And I don't think that it was a bad idea to go for that, but you can definitely kind of tell where like it was making some stumbles here and there where it was trying to get to this point, and you're just kind of waiting for something to happen, or you're waiting to see if something happens.
Right. Yeah.
And like that kind of anticipation made it a little bit hard to really like dig into the way that you want to in most of these Marvel movies. Like, if I had to say anything, the first half of Spider-Man Far From Home felt like Iron Man 3. Not necessarily a bad movie, but it was kind of weak.
In the beginning?
It was kind of weak in that beginning. Yeah. And it's like that is one of the weaker Marvel movies. It's like it's weak. It's not bad. It's just kind of weak, and it felt a little weak. Yeah. The comedy. Let's just jump right into the good now. So the comedy was great.
I mean, everybody.
The comedic timing was great
with everybody and all actors, and I mean, everybody played their part. It was
they threw
once it picked up. It picked up. It never slowed down and never stopped.
Yeah, they threw JB Smoove in there as one of the teachers, and he was like, he was a welcome addition.
Oh my God, he was the most funniest to me. I'm sorry.
Peter Parker's bully, Flash Thompson, played by Tony Revolori. I hope I got that right.
I think so.
It's always been like in Homecoming he was great, and in this he was pretty damn good. He was pretty damn fun to the point where like when he got on Peter's nerves, you were like, man, that was kind of funny, but you're still kind of a dick, so I can't wait to see your comeuppance.
Yeah,
and it was like it was perfect. So despite the fact that I thought that the first half was weak, the comedy was great. But of course, you had Jon Favreau as Happy doing his thing, and everybody worked perfectly. Yeah. But again, it was like so built to try to world build and try to remind you, hey, this is Peter Parker.
I think they were just trying to figure out a way to pick up from Endgame.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure that was kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
So, of course, the beginning, like I said, was kind of slow. And
you had to start everything back from scratch.
Yeah, basically.
Like. You didn't have anything to really go upon aside from this thing happened.
And now everybody's trying to fix it. Yeah.
One thing I really did like is we need a film with a lot of levity and a lot of light, and just like something that's kind of lighthearted. And this was that is what Far From Home did really well.
Yeah.
Because like after that emotionally freaking draining Endgame, you just like I don't need anything more dour. I like Endgame. Yeah, it had their comedy that made you laugh, and made you smile, and made you cry. But like that. Like, it made you feel heavy.
Yeah,
like when you left.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. And this one was just like, okay, let's keep things a little bit lighter. And it felt so much lighter.
Yeah.
So, like, that was welcome. And like my sister said, like, once it picked up to that extent, holy freaking crap, it picked up. Because, like, when things started happening, when twists started happening, like, it didn't want to stop. And like every time you thought, okay, what you expected to happen
doesn't
to
happen.
End it, it's deceitful.
Yeah.
This movie got deceitful.
And that's what made it awesome.
Oh my God.
Let's go ahead and get into the scores.
You just want to, like, because
if we go any further.
Any further?
Yeah, further. If we go any further, we're going to start doing spoilers.
Oh, God, I want to spoil this movie so bad,
too. We can't do spoilers. So we're going to go into our scores.
I want to talk so much about this movie. I want to dig into this. No, you start first. Give me your star.
I'm giving it 4 stars.
Giving it 4 stars.
That's it. You don't need an explanation. I told you that in the beginning.
Wow.
4 stars.
You're not going to defend your 4 stars?
No. It is what it is. I said in the beginning.
You're not going to put your stars on the table and just be like, ha, gotcha. Yeah, go do that for me.
I just did that. That's what I just.
Okay.
That's what I just did.
Okay, fine, whatever, fine. Uncooperative. I give it 4 stars. This movie, again, despite the slow, I wouldn't even really call it slow, just weak. Despite the weak start, because you're trying so hard to set yourself apart from Endgame, you're trying so hard to reestablish Peter Parker as a standalone character, you're trying so hard to do all of that, and it just feels like you're kind of stumbling on that. Once that ends, and things start picking up, the visuals are great. The fight scenes don't really feel like the normal Marvel fight scenes, with the quick cuts.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the camera work on the fight scenes are so damn good. The acting with Jake Gyllenhaal was just great. I fell in love with the character.
Oh, yeah.
To the point where, like, a lot of things that happen, like, it just sticks to you, but it doesn't feel heavy. It just, like, makes your heart sink, because you want Peter Parker to succeed so well, because Tom Holland is like the best Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, aside from, Miles Morales. Like, I'm sorry, that's still my boy.
Hey, I'm fine with it.
That's still my boy. And I kind of wish the rumors were true that, like, they were trying to get Tom and Garfield and everybody into the Spider-Verse. Hopefully they managed to make that work.
I think they're going to make that work. It might be a couple of years down the line.
In a sequel. Let's hope, because holy crap, I want all this to happen. There's a lot of Easter eggs in here, and there's a lot of things that, like, I wanted to have happen that kind of got dashed away, or did they? I don't know, because the way this thing ended, it left you with so many more questions than answers,
which I think
in
is
a great
perfect.
way.
Yeah,
in a great way. So yeah, 4 stars easily.
Okay.
I don't need to say this.
No,
I don't need to say this.
For the end credits.
It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years. If your ass is walking out of the theater, and we still saw Muggs walk out of the theater after the credits hit, just like walk out, and I'm just like, how? Okay, it's like you have a steak, right? You have a steak, and you eat all the good meaty pieces, like, tender, medium rare, tasty, but you left the good fatty bits. Mm-hmm. And instead of finishing off the fatty bits, your ass is like, I'm done. This is more than enough for me. Why?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Don't do that. Stay to the mid-credits. Please do. Yeah. Because again, oh my God, the mid-credits are great. The twists, you see it coming. Like, if you know anything about, and I'm hitting the mic, my bad. If you know anything about Spider-Man or any of his histories or his rogues gallery, you kind of see things coming, but it's still so freaking perfectly done. The visuals are so perfectly done. Go see this shit. Go see this shit.
Go see it.
I got nothing else really to say aside from the fact that, don't ghost Nick Fury. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't ghost Nick Fury. He's not. He's gonna
show you his eye and just be like, I got you.
Okay,
my eye.
Kaiju out. Kaiju out.
Got my eye on you.